Okay, here's the final test review. You're making water for a saltwater aquarium. What is the solvent? Water. What is the solute? No. What is the solution? Ooh, the salt water. And the solute would be NaCl. Right, saturated or unsaturated here. 70 grams of sodium nitrate at 20 degrees Celsius. So here's 20 degrees Celsius. Here's 70 grams. Now if it's sodium nitrate, here's the line for sodium nitrate, so we're under it, unsaturated. 30 grams of potassium nitrate at 20, okay, 30 grams. All right. Ooh, here's potassium nitrate. It's this line right here. We're on the line, saturated. Calculate the molarity. 20 grams of NaOH and 600 mils of water. 20 grams. See, NaOH weighs 40 grams, so 20 out of 40 grams is 0.5 moles. All right. 0.5 moles and 0.6 liters equals how many moles per liter? Okay. 0.6 divided by, no. 0.5 moles divided by 0.6 liters, 0.83. So 0.83 molar. All right. How much heat is lost? All right. Q is equal to MC delta T. How much heat is lost when 600 grams of aluminum, 600 grams. We've got to look up the C for aluminum. So the C for aluminum is 0.897. And the water is cooled from 60 to 15, so the change in temperature is 45. So how many joules of energy were lost? 600 times 0.897 times 45. Let's try that again. It's probably right, but 600 times 0.897 times 45. 24,219 joules were lost. All right. You drink something tastes sour, acid. This is 0.00001 molar. That's a pH of 5. Or in other words, 1 times 10 to the negative fifth. That number right there is the pH. 20 milliliters of 0.1 molar NaOH could be neutralized in a titration. All right. M1V1 equals M2V2. So 0.1 times 20 is equal to 0.15 times V2. 0.1 times 20 divided by 0.15. 13.3 milliliters. All right. If you have a pOH of 2, then the pH is 12. All right. All right, we've got this little graph here. Is the above endothermic or exo? It's exo because it dumps out the heat. We start higher and end lower. If we added a blank, this could happen more easily. Catalyst. How much energy is needed to start? Well, we need that much, from 25 to 45, 20 joules. What is the energy lost? From 25 to 5, 20 joules were lost. That's coincidence, those are the same. I know a lot of you want to see this. Using the above exothermic reaction, answer these. Reducing the amount of CO2, We take this out, we'll get a shift to the right. Adding volume, that will be lower the pressure. Okay, that's what that means, same thing. Lowering the pressure would produce more gases. On this side, there are 7 gases. On this side, there are only 6. So we go to the right. Guess there's not much on that one. Write this, alpha decay of carbon 16. 16 over 6, all right, C. 16 over 6C break down into an alpha particle. You can write that helium plus plus, or you can put an A there, it doesn't matter. And, see, 12, 4. Well, that would be something that was really unstable. That'd be beryllium 12. That makes sense? This 4 means that it's beryllium. Now, people in third period, you didn't get to see this yet. You have 80 grams of carbon-14. Now, third period, I didn't explain to you, but you still need to know it. A half-life. A half-life is the amount of time it takes half of the isotopes in a sample to disappear. Carbon-14 has a half-life of 6,000 years, which means if you have some carbon-14 in the bones of a dead animal, every 6,000 years, half of it will disappear. So if we start out with 80 grams and 18,000 years go by, how much will be left? Well, half of it disappears every 6,000 years. So 18,000, if a half-life went by, you'd have 12,000 years. Then another half-life went by, you'd have 6,000 years, right? Then another half-life will get you to the present at the 0 year, right? So in 18,000 years, you would go through 3 half-lives if each half-life is 6,000 years. So you started out with 18,000 years ago, there were 80 grams. Then you divide that by 2. Then 12,000 years ago, there were 40 grams. Divide that by 2. 6,000 years ago, there were 20 grams left. Divide that by 2. And now, there's only 10 grams left. There would only be 10 grams left if you started out with 80 grams and you divided it by 2 3 times. So there would only be 10 grams remaining of the 80 grams because you went through 3 half-lives. 1, 2, 3. All right.